Guys, okay, so we're looking at strengthening the knees. So typically speaking, there's no such thing as strengthening the knee. So a knee is a joint, but the reason many people come up with that is because simply if you're getting knee pain, they're trying to work out what they need to do and they're thinking they need to like strengthen around the knee. But ultimately it's just making sure that you're stretching off properly and that you're getting basically your patella tracking in the right position. So let's say for example the quad, obviously it's a big muscle, okay? If the quad's tight, it's going to pull the patella either up, or if the quad's tight on the right, it might pull it to the right. If it's tight on the left, it might pull it to the left. So typically the quad is causing basically tension around the area which is going to pull the patella up. So a simple exercise such as in a seated position, using a roller, hand roller, to work around right deep into the tissue prior to the kneecap, and it's just working all the way around it. Obviously working on the main part as well, but this is the main area around here. You've got your VMO, which obviously is going to be pulling the kneecap left and right if it's tight as well. So the main thing I'd say is really stretch around the quad initially, first of all. Then obviously you can work on the IT band on the side of the leg as well to take the tension off. Once you've then took the tension off, doing such exercises like a sissy squat, something that's really focusing in dominantly on the quads. So in the sissy squat, for example, the quads are now switched on at this position. If you're standing up, the quads are not switched on. It should be your glutes and hamstrings predominantly working. So as soon as the quads are then switched on, working in this position, keeping the quads on, working all the time, making sure they are is what's going to strengthen the quads in that position. Okay. Obviously, there's squats to do, but if you're not getting your quads firing up and you're having issues with the knees, then let's look at the quads to make sure that they're actually working initially. Now, obviously, one of the biggest things when you're doing any form of movement, when it gets tough, I know a lot of people obviously then will relax and sit out of it. But such as this movement, if you want to strengthen your knee, you've got to really focus on this. So again, sitting into this position, making sure the quads are already working, they're fired in. The weight's into the heels, and you're sitting back so that the tension's on there. Once you're in that position, you can then go for that position movement, sitting into it and coming back out, but not quite letting them switch off. Okay, so strengthening the knee, try and really focus on stretching first of all, and then work on things that are directly hitting the quad.